Alright, so today I'm going to take a quick look at the Sideshow Josey whales. So a couple of weeks ago we looked at, I guess it's been more than a couple of weeks ago now, closer to a month ago, we looked at the third act variant of Dirty Harry and talked a little bit about this line in general. And concluded that overall these are really good figures, they're just overpriced. And Josey Wales is no exception. But I also said in the last video that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this figure or not. I think after getting it out of the box and kind of playing around with it a little bit, I think I am going to keep it, at least for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the long run or not, but it's a good stand-in until the Will Money figure arrives. So just to give a quick rundown, you can see the head sculpt is pretty darn good, and he's got that kind of that classic, well, I guess, well, not quite what's on the movie poster, but that open mouth. He's ready to get down to business and start going in guns a blazing. One thing that I immediately noticed when I took this figure out of the box was just the feel of the outfit. Definitely a high quality outfit. And he does pretty decent on accessories too. I mean, this is the vast majority of what he gets, what you're seeing right here. He actually comes with 4 revolvers, and Sideshow does not talk about specifics as far as revolvers. But you see this guy right here. I think these two are pretty much identical, and then this one in the holster appears to be the same as these. And then the revolver that goes here is a little bit smaller. But these other 3 look like they're pretty much the same. And so what I like about this, you can have all 4 guns on. You can have him holding 2, and then the other 2 are in the holsters. So I've actually heard he apparently has a shoulder holster as well. I guess it's probably under the clothing. I haven't really dug into it. I haven't really wanted to pull anything apart. I kind of like it the way it is, so I haven't really gone looking for it. But supposedly there's a shoulder holster under there too. But I mean, I'm fine with him looking just like this. And so he comes with those 4 revolvers, 3 bigger ones and a small one. He comes with all these extra hands, and with the basic display stand, which here again just has the logo on the bottom, and it's just this regular hexagonal stand that I'm not going to use, but you guys might want to use it just for consistency. But here again, the figure stands fine on its own. You don't even really need a stand. I really like the artwork on the box with this one. So the iconic movie poster is what they've wisely chosen to use. So really like that. And then, I mean, of course we don't get these things for the boxes, so honestly, who cares? But it's always kind of a nice little bonus when you have nice artwork. So with then the other movie poster with an Army of One quote on the back. So if you're the kind of collector that likes to use these boxes in the background for your display, then that'll really work out great for you along those lines. I kind of picked a bad time to do this review though, because I went to Sideshow, and as you can see, it's now showing on waitlist. And as you can see, this guy clocked in at $285, and I think with every single Clint Eastwood figure in this line, Sideshow actually increased each figure by $5, because after the Dirty Harry video, I went back and looked, and every single figure was $5 more than what it had been previously. So the Dirty Harry had been, the third act variant had been $285, I think, and now it's $290, and the Will Money had been $290, and now it's $295. So I don't know if it's just for inflation or what. But these figures were already expensive, so now just add $5 more onto that. So if you want some of these figures, you can still get them, but now it's going to cost you a few dollars more, no pun intended. So, Josey Wales is now on wait list, but here's the thing: if you go to Underground Figures, it's so much less, and it's still in stock. But by the time you watch this, if Underground Figures is sold out, check other places. I mean, there's plenty of different smaller comic book shops that'll have these guys. So Sideshow tends to be the most high profile, gets the most traffic. But a lot of times when they sell out of something, this used to not be the case. I don't know if they keep as many things in stock now, but it used to be Sideshow, because they were the most expensive. They were the last ones to sell out of anything. But now, when you see something go on waitlist like this, you can still look around at these other places. I mean, look, you're saving yourself about $20 there. I mean, so why not go with this anyway? I think this is where I got mine. I can't remember now. But you can check this, check Alter Ego, check Collector Zone. I mean, there's... I don't know if Marcos keeps these in stock or not, but these... but Ray at Underground Figures, I've bought plenty of figures from this place, from Ray, and it's very reliable, good communication and all that. Keeps the prices low. So still available here. And the third act Dirty Harry looks like it's still available for $271, whereas you'd pay $285, I think, or $290 at Sideshow. So, like I said in the last video, these figures are super overpriced, but your options are pretty limited because they do tend to sell out, and once they do, their value on the secondary market does increase. It does not decrease. So if you're a fan of Josey Wales, you're a fan of Eastwood, I mean, this is one of his most iconic roles, clearly. And just a really nice, well done figure overall. I mean, again, to complain about the price, it is overpriced, but at least what you're getting is good. I mean, you can argue whether or not it's $285 worth of good, but again, at least if you get it from Underground Figures, it will hurt slightly less. But if you're a fan of Eastwood, a fan of this film, fan of this character, I think you'll definitely be pleased, just like Dirty Harry fans will be pleased with a Dirty Harry figure. So overall, just a really good job on this line by Sideshow. And it's not just Sideshow, all these figures across the board, all companies, everything costs more. So that's just the truth of it, and it's unfortunate, but is what it is. So it forces us to be a little bit more selective with what we spend our money on. So if you're a hardcore fan of Josey Wales, this is one of your favorite films, then I would say get it, and get it quick. And I would say get it right here. I've not seen a better price than that. And so as you can see here, this is where I've got the figures that I'm keeping from the Eastwood line displayed. So Dirty Harry, Pale Rider, and then Josey Wales back there in the back. So again, I'm not sure that I'll keep Josey Wales long run, probably not, but I wanted to have at least 3 figures in this spot, in this display for Eastwood, and eventually it'll be Will Money in front, and moving Dirty Harry to the back, and then Josey Wales will probably get moved on. And then I have the Blondie Good, Bad, and the Ugly figure as well. Probably won't keep that one either. That's okay. Again, these will not be hard to sell. So if you buy one of these and then change your mind, will not be difficult at all to sell, and probably get back most, if not all, of what you paid. And maybe then some, who knows. But yeah, definitely loving the figures from this line.